Hey, I'm Scott, and I am an American in Bangkok. And today I'm going to talk about 5 countries where you can retire by the beach for less than $1,500 a month. Now, the only reason I'm really reading this and going over this is because they left out Thailand. Now, I'm not one of these guys who's gung ho to automatically include Thailand in the best of top five, top three, the best. I'm just not one of those kind of guys. But in this case, I know they had to narrow it down to 5 countries, but I kind of feel like you shouldn't have left out Thailand of all places. Before I get into this, do me a favor, if you would be so kind, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check down in the description. Check down in the description for all the ways that you can support the channel. You can get a t-shirt. You can buy a book. You can buy through Amazon. There's all kinds of things you can do. It's all down there in the description. You can become a Patreon patron, or you could become a member of my YouTube channel. Anyway, but let me get into this. This was a travel and leisure article, and I'm just going to go over it rather quickly. Whether you're 5 months or 15 years away from handing in that final 2 weeks notice, okay, I guess if you're at the end and you're going to retire, I don't know if you'd put in a 2 weeks notice, or you might say, hey, this year I'm going to retire, or in 6 months I think I'm going to retire. I don't know. 2 weeks just sounds like for your whole lifetime, you're going to put in a 2 weeks notice. Hey, I'm retiring in 2 weeks. It seems a bit strange to me. Anyway, you've probably dreamt of the beachside digs where you'll live out the best years of your life. I don't even know what to say. If you're retiring and you're 65 and you're going to live the best years of your life at a beachside digs. Now, I understand that sometimes, just not working is great. Or doing something that you want, you're making a little bit of money. I understand. I completely understand. I'm not 65, but I do understand. However, calling it the best years of your life, I know a lot of older guys who are 10 years older than me, 20 years older than me, and they are not saying, oh, this is the golden years, the best years of my life, Scotty. No, they're not saying that. They're saying, son of a bitch, my knee hurts. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, I had to go in, get a CAT scan. Oh, I got a heart problem, or whatever it is, Anyway, I digress. While it may seem like Florida is forever calling, we don't blame you. I grew up in Florida. I don't know that it's calling me, but it's a nice place depending on where you live. Those who want to buck the trends might want to consider searching for real estate outside the United States. Okay, well now if you're searching for real estate, that might be a different story, although you can always get a condo somewhere here in Thailand. According to the State Department, more Americans than ever, 8.7 million, are moving or retiring abroad. The big lure, lower price tags. Okay, and prices are still going up everywhere, so I understand the cost of living is less, and yes, that is a big draw for people. This most affordable places to retire abroad takes into account housing and utilities, as well as things like transportation and food. Based on the calculations, couples can live comfortably in these destinations on less than $30,000 per year, or $2,500 a month. Or for singles, that drops to $1,500 a month. Well, I'm glad they made that. The author made the difference between being single and like having a wife or girlfriend that you are living with, because there is a difference and there is an additional cost. Now, if she's earning, then, hey, great. Hopefully she covers her end, you cover your end, and everything's copacetic. First place is Portugal, which I've heard good things about. Claiming more than 1,100 miles of coastline on the Iberian Peninsula, Portugal is rife with beauty, history, and culture, yet manages to fly slightly under the radar in Europe. It's one of the best values living in Western Europe today. Those looking for the absolute best bargain should head to the low-key Mafra, 15 minutes from the surf-centric beaches of Ericeira. The charming town is home to whitewashed homes and cobbled streets, as well as a small but lively downtown filled with cafes, bars, and one of the country's largest national palaces. Listen, I don't disagree with Portugal, although I know some people who they're kind of like, it's okay. It's a decent place, but I don't know if it belongs in the top 5. Number 2, and these are not in any particular order, is Costa Rica. Long a mecca for expats, Costa Rica is beloved for its pura vida lifestyle. It's also one of the cheapest places to snag real estate near the coast. Check out the Central Valley, where you'll get the moderate climate and lush green landscape coupled with safe residential communities, great restaurants, and quality health. Pristine beaches are just a quick drive away. Now, I must add, and I should have said this earlier, but this is considering life without COVID, without any serious impediments. Number 3, Ecuador. And I've been recommending Ecuador for a couple of years now. Those looking for an unhurried pace and unspoiled beaches should set their sights on Ecuador's 530-mile stretch of coastline, where land comes cheap and fresh seafood is plentiful. While many expats begin their Ecuadorian adventure in the vibrant city of Cuenca, where cost of living amount to around 25% of what it costs to live in some U.S. cities. Yeah, some. It's probably equal to other places in the United States, like in the Midwest. Others head straight for the water, where they have their pick from charming resort towns to quiet fishing villages. Now, I know several people in Ecuador. One of them is a good friend of mine, and he has a piece of land and a house he built there for just over $100,000. And he's almost at the point now where he can become a legal resident, a permanent resident there. Okay, number 4, Panama. Now, I've been to Panama. I didn't really have the time to explore it. On paper, Panama often wins big among Americans looking to retire outside the states. It's nearby, relatively easy to obtain residency, boasts quality healthcare facilities, many English speakers, and the U.S. dollar is its currency. But while many expats might hone in on Panama for its practicality, they fall in love with its exciting cities, lush mountain towns, and world-class beaches. On Panama's Pacific coast, the small fishing town of Padasi is attractive for its rugged, expansive beaches, friendly English-speaking community, and lazy rural feel. A single person can live here on a modest budget of $1,391 per month and as little as $1,665 for a couple. Now, this article apparently came out a little more than a year ago. I don't know why I just came across it now. I thought it was new. And then I started the video and I realized, but hey, what are you going to do? Last but not least, Cambodia. Looking for something a little more exotic? Well, Cambodia is exotic for many people. Cambodia may be far away, but it's beautiful. Scenery, culture, food, and affordability more than makes up for its distance. 3 years in a row, it claimed the top spot in the cost of living category 3 years in a row in International Living's annual Global Retirement Index. While the capital city of Phnom Penh, where you can find a one-bedroom urban apartment for $250 a month, draws many expats, the laid-back coastline is equally enticing, with many international residents settling down in the charming, cultured resort of Kep. I don't know. I think you could have inserted Thailand there a year ago. You could insert it even now. For $1,500 a month, you can live. There's many places you can live. Listen, you can get by in $50 a day here pretty easily, as long as you're frugal and semi-intelligent and you don't piss your money away on booze and whores. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to go over this real quick. I thought it was interesting. I always find these lists interesting just to see what other people think. And it's funny that they left out Thailand. Who knows why? Maybe they just felt like it's been done so many times. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I have for now. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke D, Leo, Jerk and Mai. That's good luck, and see you later. And don't forget, please leave a comment, click like, share, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. And until next time, I'll see you later.